So let's look at the next passage. This passage is going to be in Matthew chapter 8, starting in verse 5. And it says, when Jesus entered Capernaum, a centurion came to him, imploring him and saying, Lord, my servant is lying paralyzed at home, fearfully tormented. Jesus said to him, I will come and heal him. But the centurion said, Lord, I am not worthy for you to come under my roof, but just say the word, and my servant will be healed. For I also am a man under authority, with soldiers under me. And I say to this one, go, and he goes, and to another, come, and he comes, and to my slave, do this, and he does it. Now when Jesus heard this, he marveled and said to those who were following, truly I say to you, I have not found such great faith with anyone in Israel. Matthew chapter 8, verses 5 through 10. So here we see that Jesus is described by someone else as having authority. This is not Jesus saying that he has authority. This is someone else. This is a centurion, likely a Gentile centurion, that is acknowledging that Jesus is someone who bears authority. And it's really interesting because in this line, he actually describes himself as someone who is like Jesus. He says that I am also a man under authority, with soldiers under me. So it's interesting. He says, I, the centurion, am a man, a human being who is under authority, and I'm like you, Jesus. So what he's actually saying is that you, Jesus, you're a human being, and you have this authority, and I believe that because you have this authority, you're able to do this miracle. It's a great Christological confession by reference of comparison. And the Greek phrase here, which is pretty clear, indicating that the centurion does acknowledge Jesus as a human being who is under authority, Kegar ego anthropos emi hypo exousion, for I am also a human being under authority. That much is very much clear. Now, it's very interesting to see how Jesus responds to this Christological claim. Jesus does not correct the centurion's Christology. In fact, Jesus praised him. Jesus praised the observation that Jesus was a man, a human being who was under authority. Jesus is not a God-man. He's not a human being who has authority because he's also 100% God. No, that's not what the centurion says. Jesus is a man, and he bears the authority from God. So I think this interaction with the centurion is completely overlooked in discussions of Christology, and I think it deserves a lot more emphasis, particularly because Jesus praises this person's outlook.